this is the first time China have a good cartoon movie.
Oh, animation.
So
Mm-hmm.
the scenery is very beautiful and the
Mm-hmm.
story is well right.
So, what's the name again? The Chinese name?
哪吒
Huh? Le-
哪吒
Oh, okay.
哪吒 is the sequel of 哪吒.
Okay, okay. All right. So, uh, so is the company which produced this film? What is the company behind it?
光线传媒 is mm, this this company made a lot of cartoon movie, but this one is the most famous one.
Oh, okay. Right. So, okay. Besides entertainment, what about international news? Have you do you watch international news?
Yeah, of course, uh, the Russia Putin and the USA President Trump have a visit and try to split the Ukraine to two sides.
Yeah. So, is China supportive of the peace talk according to your news in China?
Uh, China actually don't care,
Don't care.
right?
Yeah.
Just because uh, they focused on Ukraine, so they won't focus on China. China just want to be peace
Mm-hmm.
and make money,
Mm-hmm.
nothing more.
Yeah. So, what about Chairman Xi? Does he have any comment or on the international situation like America and raising tariffs and all the talk about containing China?
Tyrant, tyrant. What is tyrant?
No, no, I'm saying Donald Trump, right? He's
Donald Trump,
raising
right?
tariffs, not tyrant, tariffs,
Huh?
tariffs,
Tyrant. Didn't understand.
export tax. He's raising the tax, right? From
Oh,
China.
right, right,
Yeah, the
right.
tariffs,
Hmm?
right?
Oh,
Does
so
the China have any measure to raise the tax against American? Do you know?
right. Mm, we try to buy less USA product
Yeah.
instead of Chinese product.
Yeah, does it actually it will affect does it affect your company because your company do import export, right?
Yeah, right.
So will it affect your business, your company?
Uh, of course, each time Trump or the Biden change the policy, our company have to do something to fix it, right?
Yeah, but it's still profitable, right? Your company.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, okay. So besides politics, what about your other area, your work area? Is there anything?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you so busy? Is it because of the budgeting or other things?
Yeah, it's about budget. It's the start of the year, so each department have to make the budget.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of meeting and argue and making plans about this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So have you heard of zero-based budgeting?
What? Zero?
Zero-based budgeting.
Oh, I know.
Uh huh.
It's like we made a zero-based budget by 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, each 3 years we made once.
Oh, your company is very advanced in in adopting this policy. I think.
Right. Each time it will be more difficult to make the zero-based budget.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Budget. Right.
Wow. So Is it this year is not zero base, right? This year,
This year, not.
easier, right?
Yeah, easy year, right?
Yeah. Okay. So all right. So let me share with you my journal. I prepare a journal for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And different types of leverage in business. Okay. The concept of leverage. Are you familiar with leverage? Business leverage.
No,
You don't know what is leverage?
don't know.
Okay. For example, financial leverage. An example of financial leverage is foreign exchange. For example, if you invest in foreign exchange or futures products, have you ever invested in the stock market or the future?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Have you invested in stock option and warrants, for example?
I buy stock.
Or you never buy
Warrants,
you don't never buy any stock options or warrants?
I buy stocks much and little worries.
Okay, you are not taking a lot of risks, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay, for example, financial leverage means you don't have to put up 100% of the capital, right? Okay. If you invest
Yeah,
in stocks, you have to pay 100%, but you can also use margin, right? Okay.
yeah,
If you use margin, then you are leverage, okay? Right?
yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so
Leverage.
in China, how much leverage can you use? Is it 20% or 50%? How much leverage can you use?
As the normal people, not 0%.
Zero. Oh, okay.
Zero.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We just use our money to invest.
Okay. So in other market, the normal investor can use margin. Okay. So well, this
Yeah,
is financial leverage, but there are other kinds of leverage. Do you know business
yeah,
is a leverage, right?
yeah, right.
So there are different kinds of leverage. Can you think about the different way a business can leverage to maximize the return besides
Uh,
financial?
Borrow money and make a lot of money by the borrowed money.
No, I know this is a financial leverage, one kind of leverage. There are other kinds of
Yeah, right.
leverage.
Something like use the internet and you do make a website and everybody can watch the can know the information by the website so they can earn much money or
Yeah,
make
yeah.
a book or make a movie or
Yes,
writing
yes,
something like
yes.
that.
Okay. So there are different kind of leverage, and I can show you seven. Okay, there are seven leverage,
Mm-hmm.
and platform is a leverage. Social media is a leverage. Also, operational leverage, strategic leverage. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and at the
Yeah.
Nooks, there are seven. Okay, seven types of leverage. Okay. I think
Okay.
China is very successful in terms of economy of scale. Okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
if you have a larger production capacity, right, your cost will be
Right.
lower, right? So this operating leverage, okay, and of course
Right.
process optimization and automation, right?
Right.
And China is also very good at automation, right? Using AI and different robotics, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I think these are the first and human capital leverage, right? Okay.
Human. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know,
It's like hire more human or use the man to do a lot of things so it will be profitable.
well, you have to have well trained employee doing the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
even though now we are talking about AI revolution, you still need to have worker to understand how to use the tool, right? Okay.
Right.
So that's why I think right now more and more important is to people to be uh, trained in using AI. Okay. And I don't know
Yeah.
whether you follow what Elon Musk is doing. Do you know what he has been doing in the last 30 days in office?
Uh, unemployed lots of people, fire them.
Yeah, he fired many people, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And he hired a team of young people who are expert in AI, okay? And that's why he can
Yeah.
find out all the information from the database, okay? They find
Yeah.
out all
Right.
kinds of ways and also a lot of missing money, right?
Yeah. Right.
Do you know what they discover with the social security payment in
Yeah, I have
America?
heard the news that people are 200 years
Oh
old and
yes.
and
Yeah.
get some money.
Yeah, and still getting money, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, in China are there a lot of corruption in the government, you think?
Of course, there are lots of corruption in every area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
if there is profit and there is corruption.
yeah. So but I heard many years ago when Chairman Xi come into office, he want to eliminate corruption, right?
Yeah, right.
But it's still rampant, right? Corruption is still widespread everywhere, right?
It can't be stopped, but can be improved.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are used the um, IT, like
Software, right?
how to say?
Software.
Software is a system, is a tax
Mm-hmm.
system.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody have to tell the system how much I have income and outcome, and the system will examine the news, examine the information
Mm.
case by case,
Yeah.
and they will figure out what's wrong in the data, and they'll give you calls. They
Yeah.
say that your income is not equal to your outcome, like that.
Mm. So I'm sure many aspects of the government have already been digitized, right, in China, right?
Yeah, they are trying to find the corruption,
Uh huh. Right.
but it's hard.
It's hard. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
So you see, human capital, right? So I think I don't know whether your company provides some kind of training and upskill the employee. Do they have any subsidy for training, or they provide internal training?
Yeah, right. They have a website. There are lots of class. You can study it free. And like we have weekend class, you can join.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you find them useful?
When I want to know something about the company, it is very useful. Just search and you know many information about this company, inside the information. Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Technological leverage, right? Okay. Now is of course
Yeah.
is AI is front and center in everything, right?
Right.
Okay. And marketing and sales. Okay. And I have a student. His company start to use AI to find the information for potential business opportunity, right? And the
Yeah.
team is discovering how to use AI to scan the internet to find the customer, okay? Right? Is your company doing something similar um, to explore the
Yeah,
use?
right,
Yeah.
right. We will focus on several industry and figure out who is the number one, two, three company in this industry and visit them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. What about accounting? Is there any automation that your department will implement in the future?
About the accounting, it's like we have uh, I don't know how to say 发票, like
Invoice, invoice, invoice.
yeah, right, invoice. We have a website. We drop the invoice into it. It will calculate
Oh,
it automatically.
wow, so good.
Yeah, no more people working.
Wow, is it a Chinese software?
I don't know what is behind it. I just know there is a website, so just drop it in it. Everything is done. Yeah.
So is the interface in Chinese? The interface?
Interface. What
The
is interface?
user interface, okay? User interface, okay? The uh, the screen, okay? The screen you use is in English or in Chinese? The input screen,
Didn't input stream.
the
Didn't
screen,
understand.
the screen, right? The screen we see, right? Is the interface between us and the computer, right? The interface.
Ah, right, right. Interface. I
Yeah,
get it. It's
yeah.
the. I know.
Is it in Chinese or in English? The information.
It's in English.
Oh, in English. Okay.
Yeah, or in English.
Uh huh. All right. Very interesting. The first time I heard about this kind of system, you just drop the invoice into everything. This must be AI, right?
Right.
Uh huh. Okay. Wow, moving so fast, everything. When did you? When did your company start using this method to process the invoice?
Like 1 years ago.
1 year ago. Okay. 1 year ago already have
Yeah.
AI, so it's developing very quickly. All the applications.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So okay. Relationship and network leverage. All right. Partnership and alliance. And platform as a business leverage. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Final one is the financial leverage. Okay. And
Okay.
below there's an article. Okay. There's an article unlocking business success, full time management, and also mention about how we leverage in personal life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how you leverage in to become more successful. Okay.
So we need to be healthy and have ability ability to do a lot of things. Be
Yeah,
healthy. It's the most important thing.
yeah, yeah. You do upskills, right? You can, so you have
Yeah.
more confidence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Leveraging relationship with mentors. Okay. Do you have a mentor in the company?
Yeah, I have.
Uh, is he or she your supervisor or manager?
Uh, we talk 3 months. We like talk to each other like a quarter talk
Quarterly?
once, and
Yeah.
they quarterly. Right, right. And they you can ask anything you want to know about the industry or the company or the market or anything else, and they will tell you something secret.
So they, what do you mean? It's more than one person, right? Your mentor,
2 person.
two-person. Are they
Yeah,
in the
right.
same department or different department?
Different department.
Okay. So are they like a dedicated for this task to give consultation or advice?
Uh, like we just talk to each other and
It's not a
know
formal
something.
arrangement, right? It's not a formal, right?
It's one to one.
I know, but is it the formal? Your company have this kind of arrangement for the employee, or is it personal?
It's formal.
Formal.
Company arrange it.
Oh, okay, okay. So is it like conducted by the human resource or personnel department or
Yeah,
training
right.
department? Okay, okay.
It's by the training department.
Oh, training department. Okay, right. Okay. Self-awareness, personal development, managing time effectively, prioritizing health, embracing new experience. Okay. So do
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot of new things to learn every year?
Right. Study is endless.
Endless.
Too many, yeah, too many things to know, and always figure out that I know my knowledge is very too small to handle this stuff.
Is it mainly related to the system and process?
Yeah, right.
You have
If
been
we
working here for
wanna,
several years, you still don't know many things about the process?
yes, right.
Why is it so
I
why?
maybe I know the process, but I don't know what is behind the process. Just because each case is different, so uh, everybody has his own um, target or their own experience.
Mm-hmm.
No one have the whole experience,
Really? So what?
really.
So the transaction is mainly buying and selling and sourcing, right? You source your product and you sell the product to customer. Why is it so complex? Why is it so complicated?
Just because every customers have different demand
Mm-hmm.
demand for different types of products, different types of software,
Mm.
or about the internet
Yes.
or something else.
Right.
So it's very complex.
Right. Okay. So, so how do you deal with some situation you never encountered before? How do you do it if so complex?
Um, Find cooperate with my colleague. Everybody has his own strengths, and we try to figure out a uh, proper way to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Try our best.
Yeah.
Of course, sometimes we can't fix it, so the customer is loser.
Oh, you lose the customer if you cannot solve it, right?
Yeah, yeah, right,
Uh huh.
right.
So your job is not basically not only accounting then. You're more than accounting.
Yeah, right. We cooperate with each other. Everybody will be responsible for the customer. If the customer is losing, everybody will be no happy.
So is there any reward and punishment in gaining or losing customer in your system?
For my position, no. But for salesmen, they will be punished.
Okay. Can you give an
Right.
example of a normal case, how you deal with a customer which is successful, and how you struggle sometimes? Can you give some example so I understand your situations?
The 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 easiest one is the customer one. We can't do it. We should we the most quickly we can make is like a 2 week. So the customer is not happy and say, "Oh, I will buy it in another company." They can send it to me in one day.
Mm. So 2 weeks, is it you are not purely trading then, right? Your company also have some software to install or to custom make some component for the customer. Is that
Yeah,
how it works?
component. Didn't understand.
Okay,
What is
component
component?
is a part. Okay, a part of something, right? Component, a part of a system, a part of an engine. Okay, a part of
Uh-huh.
something, component.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So do you have to your company have to integrate some parts for the client, the chips?
Didn't understand your question.
Okay, my question is, you are not
Uh-huh.
purely buying and selling the product to the customer. You have to
Uh-huh.
understand the requirement of your customer, and then you maybe have to have engineer in hardware and
Yeah,
software
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
Right.
integrate different component, right?
Yeah, right. Right.
Oh, okay. So that's why it's not so easy.
Yeah, it's hard to cooperate with each part.
Yeah, that's why each customer is different, right?
Yeah, right.
But do you have regular order, like basically order the same thing over and over again? Do you have this kind of customer?
Mm, yeah, right.
Also have.
Of course, have the main product always. We always have the main product to sell it to every customer.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah, right.
how many percentage the main product recurring income come from in terms of revenue?
Like half half.
Half half. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So that's good. So but the main business, are there many competitor?
yeah, right.
Right.
So they always tell you, if you didn't give it to me today, I will buy it in another company. So it's not good too.
Not easy, right? Wow.
Yeah, but
Very
in an easier way.
very competitive your business. Okay. Okay, so do you have a team to contact more and more new customer?
Mm, I didn't focus on it. Our market colleagues will focus on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so from my view is like every day their new customer will contact me and want something from the
Mm.
company.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So this is a topic on business leverage.
Hmm. So you think which leverage is the most important to start a company?
The most important is understand the platform as a leverage for me. Okay. Now I
Transform
platform as a
a
leverage.
platform,
Yeah. And
right?
to know your business model, how you are
Mm-hmm.
different. And have I told you about blue ocean strategy?
Yeah, you have told me.
Yeah,
Blue
yeah.
Ocean is find the market which is not that competitive.
Competitive. Yeah,
Competitive,
yeah.
right?
So there's no fees competition where you find somewhere that you offer something unique which
Mm-hmm.
nobody is doing, and
Yeah, right.
it's not easy to discover. Okay, it's very hard.
It's very hard. If you can find it, you will be rich
I
very
think I
quickly.
found it. I think I finally find it. Okay, and that's
Uh-huh.
why I'm already announced my platform will be launched on June the 1st. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and from now to June, I have 3 months to train my partner. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
again, it's a leverage. As
Mm-hmm.
you know, Preply is a tutoring platform. Mine is also a tutoring platform. All right, and my
Right?
tutoring platform is different from Preply by not charging the tutor any commission. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
I'll share for 30 to 40% of the passive income, the membership fee, with my tutor and tutoring
Mhm.
school and marketing
Mhm.
partner. Okay, so
Mhm.
doing business is, like I said, is a leverage. If you don't use the leverage, it's very hard to win. Okay, so
Right.
first, that's why I I study all this strategy and all this leverage. Then finally,
Mhm.
I realized I can leverage on my partner, okay, and their
Mhm.
connection. For example, I have friends who have tutoring school, and I have friends who are YouTuber who are teacher, okay.
Mhm.
And you know it's very hard to earn money on YouTube, right? If you are if you want
Why,
to
why,
earn,
why there is why it's harder to earn money on YouTube? I have heard that so lots of people earn lots of money on the YouTube.
they earn a lot of money, right? If you have millions of follower, okay,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
have to
yeah.
create content regularly, okay, you have to spend a
Right.
lot of time to create very good content, okay, right?
Yeah.
Basically, I know many successful YouTuber is they run like a company, right? They have a team.
Right.
They have a team to produce the high quality content, and it's
Yeah.
also like a business, okay? But
Mhm.
they are like leveraged by YouTube, okay?
Yeah.
Platform as a business is better than you creating the content for YouTube, right? Okay.
But from my perspective, you make a platform is very expensive.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing in the last few years, and it's not easy,
Yeah.
but eventually I think I understand the leverage. Okay, the leverage
Yeah.
is my partner and the tutor.
Mhm.
They will bring me customer. Okay, just like
Right.
probably leverage on the tutor, right, to get the
Mhm.
customer for the platform. Okay,
Mhm.
but the uniqueness of my platform is I share income with the tutor and my partner, and
Mhm.
and probably doesn't, okay, it doesn't share the platform income. All right, you understand what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean, but actually, I know a lot of platform will keep a lot of income to themselves, not share with the tutor, just because the platform, running a website like Preply is very expensive.
Well, for them, I think the most expensive part is not the staff salary, is mostly about marketing, okay, because
Mm,
they, I think they spend a lot of money on marketing.
yeah, marketing is a part of it, but as we talk to each other and we take the video with each other. This service is very expensive.
Yeah, yeah, they have infrastructure. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, of course they are big platform. Okay, yeah,
Mhm.
right. So okay, I've updated the types of thinking. Okay, have you
Mhm.
heard of Elon Musk talking about how he think? Have you heard of him talking about thinking?
No.
Have
Think
you?
like principle thinking.
Yeah, first
Is that
principle
right?
thinking. Yeah, yeah, you heard of it.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, right,
I
right.
have heard it. Yeah, always find out what is the actually truth about the things.
Oh, you already heard what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right. What about pattern recognition?
Pattern recognition is about AI to figure out what pattern it is.
Yeah, AI is using pattern recognition. Our brain also, right? We can also think in terms of identifying pattern, right?
Yeah, right. This is the reason why Musk used the AI to drive the car only by the camera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So So pattern recognition is also another way of thinking. And I've update, okay? I update first principle thinking and pattern recognition, okay?
Uh-huh.
And
Mm-hmm.
okay, do you know there's a conservative movement in America and in Europe? Do you know what is conservative
No,
movement? Okay,
no.
actually, basically now the politics in the West is divided into liberal or conservative. Okay,
Liberal or
liberal,
conservative?
liberal
Liberal,
means
what?
freedom. Okay, liberal means freedom,
Uh-huh.
but this terminology actually in terms of politics is lean towards socialist. Okay, socialism.
Okay, I get it. American and China is like a liberal and which one? Like socialist, right?
Yeah, socialist is the left. Okay, they say that socialist
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
liberal are the left.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and
Okay, get it.
conservative are on the right. Okay,
Uh-huh.
right.
Okay.
And recently, the vice president
Mm-hmm.
went to Europe. Have you heard of
Mm-hmm.
this news from China?
Mm-hmm. Which one?
J.D.
Can
Vance. J.D. Vance.
Vance. I know Vance.
Yeah, he visited Germany
Mm-hmm.
in Munich, and he gave
Mm-hmm.
a speech to all the political leader in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about this news in China?
I have heard the news, but I didn't read it carefully, so I don't know what they talk about.
Uh huh. Yeah. So you can see the speech have give rise to a lot of opposition, and many people are saying America and Donald Trump is breaking the alliance between Europe and America. Okay, after the speech. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Because what they are saying is the Europe is wrong in two things: is to
Mm-hmm.
censor the citizen. Okay, censorship.
Mm-hmm.
He said there's no free
Censorship.
speech, no free speech in Europe. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and second is they said they are opening the border to allow a lot of illegal immigrant into Europe. All right.
Right.
So that's why now it's very interesting development whether Europe will fight the war with Russia, uh, supporting Ukraine or not. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
America want to stop the war, not supporting Ukraine anymore with money, and
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
they are trying to uh, let them control the some mineral source, right? And to pay back the money they lend to Ukraine. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So that
Trump will always say the money, money, money come back.
yeah, because if they don't get the money back, America will be bankrupt. You know.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So I think China still have a lot of foreign reserves. So that's why China is a better position than America, right?
Right.
Yes. So that's why I think now America is try to win back the control of many many economy, right? Have you have you heard of his plan to reduce the tax to 15%?
I have heard the news, but actually, we really, i- in our hearts, it's boring. Always taxing. Do they Trump have any other method to do more things? Only tax. Do not care about it.
Right, but it
Yeah,
affect
so it's boring. It's like they talk about tax too many times
too
and
many
they
times.
don't have another thing. Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, so this is the political climate, right? So
Yeah.
there's a speech of J.D. Vance in this link. Okay, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to know what's going on in Europe and what they are
Mm-hmm.
saying, you can click on this link. Okay,
Okay.
right, and okay, all right, practice. I have make a video with my student this morning, explaining my
Mm-hmm.
plan and from now to the launch day. Okay, my friend, this
Mm-hmm.
student is from Brazil. He worked for a big international steel company as a
Mm-hmm.
logistic manager. Okay, his
Mm-hmm.
name is Leandro,
Mm-hmm.
and you can watch the video right here. I make a video with him this morning,
Mm-hmm.
explaining to him what my platform is and how he can help me recruit tutor and marketer and influencer, YouTube influencer to join our platform. Okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've talked to several people like this, and I think that I gave the best explanation in this video. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that's why I want to share with you, and maybe you can understand what Lamb's book platform and how I leverage on
Mm-hmm.
tutor and my friend, my partner, all over the world to uh, bring success. Okay, my goal, of
Mm-hmm.
course, is to be successful in this year. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah. So he's from Brazil. He's from a city called Minas Gyrus. Okay, it's a mineral city. That's why you see the name Minas Gyrus. Okay, he's from this province. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right. So his company is also a very big company. They also have a wind farm, and they also have visited China to study how they use automation in the Bao Steel Company. I told you, right? Bao Steel Company.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the
Right.
CEO visited the factory, the only automated plant in China for steel
Mm-hmm.
manufacturing, and now the company is trying to automate their plant as well. Okay,
Right.
after the visit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So one more topic: embracing an eternal perspective. Right? Do you believe?
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you believe in eternity?
Eternity. What is eternity?
Eternity is there's no end. Okay. Time time have no end. Okay. Meaning
Yeah,
eternity.
right.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Do you believe there's eternity?
Like time, there's no endless,
Yeah. Endless.
endless. Yeah, right.
Do you have this concept in mind
Concept
about
about and
eternity?
yeah, I know.
Yeah. How do you feel about this concept?
Mm, actually, I didn't understand it right. Mm, you, maybe you wanna talk about the time is endless
Yes,
and
yes,
our life is short.
yes,
So how we think about the endless time?
yes, yes, yes.
So my thinking is enjoying now and trying to be more healthy, happy, and in our short life, just
Okay.
enjoy it
Yes.
and try to figure a better way to live a short time.
Okay, in Chinese culture, do you
Mm-hmm.
think that some people believe there's a spiritual world?
Yeah, many people believe it. They have a hope. Actually, they know there's no sprint, but they hope there's a heaven that died people will embrace each other in the heaven, like
Yes.
that.
So
Yeah,
it's
and we have a story about people. Our loved people will come back and sometimes to visit us as a sprint.
yes. So that's why actually in many culture, even in the tribal people, they believe in
Mm-hmm.
spirit, right?
Yeah, right.
Even the people live in the jungle, they believe in all kinds of spirit. And do you know in Hinduism,
Mm-hmm.
where
Mm-hmm.
Buddhism came from? And do you know any Buddhists in China?
No.
You don't know any Buddhists?
And I don't know their name or because I didn't visit any of them. We just know they're Buddhas in the temple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but who? Don't know.
You don't know. So you don't have
Yeah,
many friends who believe in religion, right?
yeah. Actually, no friend.
No friends.
Yeah. In China, everybody think, we always think, I want the money, so I visit the money. Uh, sorry, I needed to go. There is
Okay,
a
okay,
meeting
okay.
in
All
this
right, okay,
room.
okay. All right, bye bye.
Yeah,
Take care.
okay.
Bye bye.
See you next
See you.
time.
Bye
Bye
bye. Bye
bye.
bye.